a little hiatus. We're continuing our study of Mareh Yaakov. As with every shiur, we're going to begin with something from Parshat Lech and see if we can use the lessons that we've learned to parse a sentence in something that we just read. So one of the themes that comes up in Parshat Shoftim is the theme of how to go to war. And throughout Jewish history, there has sort of been a tradition whenever something difficult happens to the Jewish people, that the rabbis at the time would look into Scripture and see if they could find a model or an answer as to what to do in their particular situation. And the question that arises is, how much time do you spend on diplomacy before you actually go to war? So we have a sentence that explores this. Ki tikrav el ir v'hilachem aleha. If you get close to a city and you're going to go to battle with it, v'karata eleha l'shalom. You should call towards it to go to offer them peace. So the question is, how much time are you supposed to spend doing this? And we're going to learn by parsing the notes how long the process has to be. Kitikrav starts with a mercha. With a munach. So the paragraph before talks about the officers going up to all of the people who are going to go out to war and telling them, if you've got anything that's going to hold you back, don't do it. And if you're afraid, don't come. And then at that point, once they've gotten rid of all the people who have something that is going to make them fearful on the battlefield, then they say, okay, now you count them, and those are the people who are going to go to war. So you figure you've got everybody riled up, you've got them all counted, you've got them all sort of in the mood where they're fearless, so you better go to war soon before their resolve fails. Well, no. Kiti Krav with the Munach says, now you pause. You separate yourself from all of that riling people up, and you wait. El Ir, you're coming towards a city. It's both a city that has potential to continue at war with you or to go to peace with you. So it's a twofold note. Tells you that it's still got potential, even though you've got your troops all riled up, sitting ready to go. Lihilachem. Your goal is to go to war, but you're going to look back because it is still that city that has the potential either to make peace with you or go to war. So even though your intent is to go to war, you're going to look backwards and you're going to pause again, because the tipcha has a minor pause after it. Eleha, towards it. You're not there yet. You're going to keep your distance still. And that has, again, something that's going to be elevated. You're going to pause there. You're going to sit. You're going to wait. So we're pausing. We're pausing. We're pausing. Vikarata. Now, I'm going to review the rules of Vav HaHipuch with you. The Vav at the beginning of a word can change a past tense verb to a future tense verb, or a future tense verb to a past tense verb. If you're going to do that, then the note moves to the last syllable, so that you know that you've used that device. But here, the note is not moved. So, the karata, past tense, is past tense. You've already called to them for peace. It's not you're going to call to them and ask for peace. You've already called. You've already made the effort to call to them. So you're going to have done that even before you consider going to the next step. Eleha, towards it. Again, you're going to keep your distance, and you're going to pause again. And the main goal that you're going to have is still to ensure l'shalom, not the milchama. You're not going to call towards it and say, we're coming, we're going to invade. Your goal is still to make peace. So all of these words and phrases have that delay and that pause in it. It's going to be something very calculated, something that has every moment the ability to turn around and say, well, we're not going to go ahead. So by parsing the words, we see the intent and we see the model that you have to follow. Now we'll pause the tape and find where we are.